Oh, what it do, what it do. I'm probably a shoo-in this year for Hater of the Year, called in a bomb threat to the Special Olympics, brother. Hate, 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 hate. As I sip my water that I'm sure somebody spit in, I just want to tell y'all, kiss my fucking ass, you rotten ass motherfuckers, you gay niggas. Get out the fucking way. That's kind of why the Chappelle show had to go away. He was, y'all remember him doing the puffy shit where he was riding on his like bouncers, like fucking, uh, riding like a little kid on the bouncer's shoulders. Yo, I'm gonna close the studio down, right? And you're gonna have to suck my balls for 45 minutes unless you go downtown and get a picture of a Cambodian woman holding these balloons, and you gotta get squishly freeze breast milk from her. I only drink the finest of breast milks. And it turns out that this dude wasn't all that different than that guy. So we all have like this monster in us called the narcissist or sociopathy. I think like having sociopathy, like feeling completely dead inside about something, is something people feel is brought on by like a lot of trauma and a lot of this, that, whatever. Right? Ceremonial ritual magic. Ceremonial ritual magic's like MK Ultra for the positive goal, and MK Ultra is like ceremonial ritual magic for no goal. Because I'm gonna look at a time like this. We're all flooding towards, somewhere oblivion, right? Well, if it's oblivion out there, why are you running, man? Shut the fuck up, slow down, do it right. All the yellow stuff, all the compulsiveness. I have a lot of difficult times dealing with compulsiveness myself. That's why I'm talking about it. Everything I talk about is something I struggle with. It's just my 2 cents into how I've little tricks and shit into how I've adapted to certain mind states and states of consciousness that could have ruined me and have ruined me. But I don't know where ruination actually lies. Because I don't know. Anyways, I want to also, of course, announce um, I'll be doing shorter, more focused videos, and I'll be doing them on Hermeticism. I'd like to go into the Greek magical papyri, or the PGN. Uh, do some stuff with the Liber Samek and the Bornless One ritual, along with my own Bornless One. Fuck around with my Abramelin ritual I made. Uh, it's 7. It's a 6 month working and then 7 months invoking each of the or 7 days invoking each of the planetary spheres. So I have fucking. I'm moving in with my girl. I'm 36. I've always lived with my mom because we lived in a long story. Don't want to get into it, but I never really had to move. You feel? You dig? I never had to move anywhere. So now I do, and I got approved for disability 2 years ago. It's not a lot of money though, and I can't work more than part time on paper, and it's just like it's so fucking gay, dude. But this is like a thing that I will be doing. Like I'll be moving out of my house in with my girl somehow, some way, and if I don't know. But I would love to do sigil craft for people. Ask around. Ask around the occult community about me. I know what I'm talking about. I can make. That's just like my thing. Everyone has their own little thing. Everyone finds their niche in uh, magical practice, in art science, as it were. Uh, you find what you're good at, and you find the occult nature of that thing that you're good at. Mine's kind of like writing and talking shit, breaking things down that are very esoteric and kind of difficult to understand if you don't know. If you haven't put in that 10,000 hours before reading, the fucking Hermetic of Hermes Trismegistus, there, there's levels. So is it just me? Or what the fuck is going on out there, man? In the world. The world baffles me, and I don't care about fixing it or making it a better place. I love the world as it is, kind of. I think it's a crazy thing. This is just my little part of the experience, but it's a dope ride. But there's, I don't know if anyone's out there been feeling like, fuck this shit, like, so have I. But there's like, how I answer, like, suicidal ideation, I get it a lot, is like I fucking, I've always thought of the times that I was gonna fucking kill myself, and then the day that I had the next day, and it was so vastly different from that day prior when I was about to like do some dumb shit. I've had quite a few like attempts where something pulled me back every time. It was like 9 or 10 times. I've done shit like that has happened. Uh, I think everyone's really numb, and it hurts me that this kind of magic is not. It's a cult. It's called esoteric for a reason. Not many people can understand it. I guess it's not meant for a lot of people to understand it. I guess that's why there was a cast of people called the priest class that literally said, hey, if you give me fucking a little bit of food, a little bit of water, tea, coffee, drugs like opium, and I need a strong medic with strong chemicals, as it were. Once your health is in order, you can do anything. Look at fucking Donald Trump. He's like his mid 70s. He's doing crazy shit. He's being shot up with speed, and he's living the dream, dog. HGH. If you don't work out on testosterone and HGH, you'll develop a gut. But just like no fat is a that starts from the east. That starts from a lot of the Eastern traditions. Um, all the kung fu clans and all the samurai, they all came from mystical orders, just like chivalrous orders of knights. And just like the fucking during the Crusades, the knights, they were assassins. They're the Vatican's assassins. And it's funny what happens to everyone's shit when they get popped. It just all of a sudden, it me no see nothing. All their shit's just gone all of a sudden. All that power and all that bullshit. What I was saying is don't work hard ever. If you do, you'll tire yourself out really quickly and you'll kill yourself. Literally and metaphorically and emotionally, which is the worst one. Maybe spiritually too. Don't let anybody slide with gaslighting you once or doing any slick shit to you. Because right off the rip, if someone comes to you with some bullshit, I just get the fuck out my face. Bye. And surround yourself with people that you don't need to go to a lower level of consciousness to what up, babe? A lower level of consciousness to have a conversation with that person. Just don't waste your time on shit like that. Don't waste your time on appearances and what people think of you and all these things. Keeping up with the Joneses is for the fucking birds, dude. And for fucking dudes that wear braces. So babe.
I wore braces for a really long time.
You're a chick. I'm talking about like 35-year-olds who wear braces that are middle managers in corporate America. Where they go, excuse me, oh my God, the type of guy that would vote for fucking like Kamala Harris, and the type of guy that he wants the big strong bull, the black dude, to come fuck his wife while he jerks off in the corner, and then the bull spills his fucking strong seed into the cuck's mouth, his wanting mouth. Oh.
I don't know if braces is a euphemism for something else, but you seem to have a thing against braces. Are we talking like teeth braces?
Yeah. If you're like 35, if you're a girl, that's fine. Do whatever with your teeth, but like you can't walk around as a man with braces, dude. You look like a complete homo.
That's a little judgy.
Yeah, dude, but it's the truth.
What if somebody didn't have the money to get their teeth fixed?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like poor before.
That's
they
fine.
Wanted to like.
That's like just say you came from England or something. I don't know.
Judgy.
It's not judgy. It's judgmental, babe. Say if you were like you're being a judgmental fucking queer, and here's why. That'd be totally super duper.
So you don't like me saying judgy, you'd rather me say judgmental?
Yeah. Yeah, because saying I'm judgy sounds like you're a fucking 8-year-old. It makes your intelligence level seem lower than it is. And see, you can use that to your advantage too. Sometimes you do want to do that.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? You gotta go high when they're low.
You guys okay? Did you just throw up?
No, they're good. You see, when the stocks are high, when they're really high, that's when you sell. You gotta buy them when they're very low. So when people are jumping out the windows of their, like, trading firms and they're fucking killing their wife and kids.
No, they get caught by the nets now.
They what? Oh yeah, no. That's a whole nother form of like human cruelty. That's way awesome. That's how we get our iPhones. That's called Foxconn. But I'm talking about like when like Wall Street traders do. They used to get caught doing bad shit. Now they just pay off the fine and it's fine. And they use like fucking algorithms that are controlled by machine learning, so there's no skill involved in it really anymore. So it's like takes all the heart out of it. Fucking stocks used to fucking really make me very interested in what the fuck was going on.
For some reason, my brain autocorrects people's sentences before they're finished with them, right? And my brain was like, I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say that stocks make him horny. But that's
they
not,
do.
That's not what you said.
No, well, I was gonna say, yeah, stocks make my dick hard, but not in the way that it'd be like horny. Like it's a conquering, going forth, masculine motion. And I have gotten like a hard-on in the middle of a rush of gambling on the stock market. It's pretty fun. I've done like day trading and shit before a little bit, and it was very fun. It's intense, really, really intense.
Well, when we get in together, we kind of gotta figure out not to be that impulsive.
Oh, that was years ago.
Oh.
I was kicked off of Robinhood because I made a play.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Of course I did. Yeah. We're live. We are.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
We all get here the same way. That's all I know for sure. Born. I mean, the the Jews are really cool in that they their heritage lies not within the father's last name and the genetic bloodline, but of the mother's. And literally, like, there's no, they don't put this in like any other kind of terms. They say, because we absolutely know where the child came from. Yeah, this is FUBAR. Fucked up beyond all recognition. I'll make a new one. But yeah, what was I saying?
Talking about the Jewish heritage coming from.
Ah, yes, yes, we know we know where you come from. So therefore, the tribes of Jews are matriarchal. Um, but you get your name and your blood is more so your like.
Starting to wear off, and I'm getting really bored. I don't want to go to work anymore, and I
Uh, Go grab a cup. I'll teach you how to feel not fucking like you want to murder yourself in the world. Come with me and you'll see. Won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbor. Today we're going to talk about interracial gangbangs. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright. Cancer is a lie. Cancer is not really a lie. It's a mutation of the cells. Thank you. It's a mutation of your cells, and if you starve those cells, then you starve the cancer, and it's not that big of a deal. Also, if you rub this on it, the 7 leaves are said to represent a correspondence to each plant of the 7 classical plants. No other flower that's a narcotic that I think of has a 7, like normally has a like 7 7 leaves on a normal plume of whatever.
That's gonna taste terrible.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. But I promise, if you drink that, it's not a lot. The fizzy bubbleck as it fizzes down.
You drink some really disgusting shit.
This is good, dude.
Yeah, well, it looks like dog diarrhea.
Oh yeah, it absolutely does. Kratom's kind of like a plant medicine. You know, it'd be cool to get a job at, dog.
No, I can't do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Oh, it's strong. I'll make a better. I have to put it in.
No wonder you're making a mess of my mom's fucking toilet, and I'm having to hear about it. I said, no wonder you're making a mess of my mom's toilet, and I'm having to hear about it.
What happened?
Apparently you had a stomach issue the other day and you used my mom's bathroom and she had to clean up because you made a bit of a mess. Apparently your stomach was not agreeing with herbs or something. I don't know from what she told me.
No, I've had a flu for like a week, dude.
Mm.
I told you guys that.
You did.
Like fucking, I've been feeling it. That's why I got a bunch of fucking kratom. It makes you be able to like bend your joints and walk.
I wouldn't drink that though. It's gonna fuck up your stomach.
Nah. Well, I haven't been able to like find out anything about it because my mom doesn't she like freaks out when she sees kratom. She equates it to like I don't know what she equates it to, but kratom is like it's weaker than that pill that you got the other day. Kratom could never give you that feeling that you got from that oxy. So kratom isn't even that big of a deal, dude. Now it does have opiates in it, so it like it is a lifesaver, I would say. But the thing in that,
actually gonna drink that?
yeah.
You have a stomach made of iron. Do you want me to bring boys in?
Hmm?
Do you want me to bring the boys inside?
Oh, I'm doing a YouTube video.
Yeah,
What time are you getting off?
5. Come on, boys.
Ooh.
Need this back.
If you want to hit it at work, do you ever smoke during work?
Hitting a vape at work is a lot easier than hitting a joint. But I have to light up every so often.
This is true. Ah, the weed got me. What's up, Corey? This is some contemplative ass weed. I love this shit. Trying to find a way to fucking monetize what the fuck I do, like sigil crafting. And I've been thinking about what the fuck I want to do with that. Also, I want to start writing more about esotericism and shit. Like, I've been sitting back and reading all the stuff, man. It's all been said, but everyone says the same shit over and over again. And then you get into stuff, the weird shit like the left-hand path and all these the Typhonian current. And that's all cool and dandy and shit, but it's the same thing that Carl Jung talked about, dude. It's just with a little more edge to it. If you want to understand the human mind, just understand the 78 tarot cards and how they correspond to the Kabbalah and the Hebrew letters. And the signs of the zodiac, the declines of the zodiac, and the 72 Shem, Hem, Heferesh angles. I would like to create some rituals for the third fucking college. There's 3 steps. There's like 3 steps of becoming a master mason. Even if you can go into the Scotch Rite or the fucking New York Rite or whatever, Eastern Star, all that shit. Once you take your oath as a entered apprentice, that's like the oath of the neophyte. And basically you stay a neophyte forever. It's pretty cool when you become an adeptus minor. Like, in the Astrum Argentum, it's like, they call it as within and as without. So, 5 equals 6 within. Has done all the invocations and all that kind of stuff and all his work, preparatory work to be able to even become a vessel for what he's trying to invoke. The other one is straight up apotheosis quickly. Both work. I thought doing ceremonial ritual magic on hallucinogens would be somehow more magic or something, and it wasn't. I felt ridiculous because I was doing stuff I could already just make happen with my mind. It was like, which is what we're doing anyways. Like, it all goes to the first guiding principle of the Hermetic rules and laws of nature, the natural world. And that's all is the mind. I don't believe that. I don't believe in anything. I understand that I'm in a yeah, Corey, that's how you invoke the HGA, man. I wrote my own. That weed's got me by the boo-boo. You know what? I don't think I've made a video on scrying. So I'll talk about what I know about the esoteric practice of scrying or rising on the astral planes. Here's the thing with me. I don't see with my eyes. I kind of see with my whole avatar. Because I do a lesser invoking and banishing ritual of the pentagram every day. And a lesser invoking and ritual of the hexagram every day. And then a greater invoking of the planet every day. Over and over and over again until like I have a toroidal field that is like at this point I'm feeding my toroidal field fucking stacks of steroids and cycles and shit. And he's got a coke problem and he beat his wife to death last week. Now I gotta be a sponsor. My holy guardian angel. I gotta be a sponsor? Jesus. Every year, the builders of the Addendum send a Christmas card out to all their members. This is from Key 17, the star. So, you'll see that the star is my favorite card because it's the star of Aquarius. And I'm an Aquarius, and I like the tribe of the Aquarius people. Aquarius people are all different, but I don't know, there's some kind of vibe we all give off where it's like, maybe we shouldn't have come to this particular party, but therefore there's a lot of turbulence coming into the energy of Aquarius. the days of the Hierophant and the Emperor, the King, and the Pope. And the Satanists, Ashkenazi Jews, ones that don't come from the Middle East, that are as white as me and shit. Like, don't tell anyone I said that I don't want to get canceled. I just wanted to say, what is up with those people, man? Like, they got like a cool system of like mysticism and spirituality, or did the Chad Munguses like fucking straight up like just take the Gnostic shit and take everybody's shit, fuck Pythagoras in the ass with his own like teachings, and then fucking just like intellectually raped everybody, or what's going on here? I don't know, but it draws us to this fine square of occultists that really are doing the shit and the occultists that really aren't. And even in the sphere of influence that I have, the people that I know aren't doing the shit have the capability and the capacity, let's say, to understand and one day implement it into their daily or weekly life, hopefully one day. But everybody that wants to kind of understand something, there's tons of causes and then effects and then effects and then causes and then effects and then causes. What psychedelics do is they allow you to like slow down and say, what the fuck have you been doing? That's just why people kind of freak out on too much weed, or when the mushroom people or the shadow people come, they that really happens, man. It's not a joke though. And that whole realm is I took 17 grams the other night of very strong psilocybin cubensis mushrooms. I've grown. Whew. I didn't get smoked though, bro. It was like awesome for 10 hours. But I tried to get my girl some, she puked them up. So I'll talk about scrying. Is when you're pounding your girl hard enough to where she squirts into your eyes, and then you start crying. And then she holds a crystal ball up to your face, while the big black bull dumps a load onto her face, and all over the crystal ball, and then you got to lick it up, and then while you're crying and eating his semen, you got to scry into it, right into the middle of it, and that's where you get the picture of today's modern day glory hole, for instance. You know, did I help start that movement and introduce lysergic acid diethylamide into the glory hole days? Of course I did. Was I putting was I shoving 7-gram rocks up my anus hole with 98% pure crystal methamphetamine? A little bit. It might have been just a little bit, that much. A little bit. I'm saying. I did, before I was a civilian, I murdered a couple people by, smashing into them under the influence. I don't remember it. I woke up laughing at the charges, and I still do to this day. I just don't care. I'm totally fucking around with that. I've been fucking around with different mind states of different fucking fucked up people to write an album about. Not a serial killer, but someone that has like very, very fucked up mental issues. I was talking to my boo earlier, and I'm bored out of my fucking mind, dude. I would like to work. Like, I'm on disability and shit, and I can't walk very well. Like, I have osteoarthritis in both knees. It's fucked up, and then I have all these mental issues and shit. But I could do sigils and spellcraft and all this shit for people. I could do crazy tarot readings. I could, whatever. I could teach you fucking guys shit. Like, for real, I know about this stuff. So, fucking, I'm gonna be dropping, like, I'm gonna be dropping links and stuff later on, like stories and stuff, all about town, which is the social media sphere. I want to have a podcast with me and my girl, and I'll introduce you guys to her. She's awesome, guys. She's an integral part to who I am. Even on shitty days, it's like not that bad because we both hate life. Like, medically, we see doctors about clinical depression. So at the end of the day, we can laugh about a lot of shit. That's like a lot of the battle right there, is having comedy and having levity of situations that you're in. Because once again, none of this is permanent. Your waking consciousness is the only thing that stays permanent throughout. And you can choose to change that and cultivate the good parts of you that you love, and then tame the parts of you that society says is fucked up, everybody is fucked up. Like, whenever you hear like somebody calling someone a narcissist, it's become like a meme now. Like, my ex-husband was a narcissist, my ex-wife was a narcissist. Everybody, that is a human trait. All of that shit, like psychopathy, sociopathy, fucking, it doesn't take much for someone to kill somebody else either. It's like, you're not like a cold-blooded killer if you fucking stab a dude or you fucking shoot someone or whatever, dude. People want to kill people. Like, it's kind of in our DNA, it's in our blood. People get fucking bored with life and fucking deep down they want to kill somebody, dude. And they go out looking for trouble. That's what the cops do. That's what security guards do. That's what they do it for. Or, you know what I mean? Like, they don't get paid at the big bucks for like security guards and shit and fucking, oh my god, dude. None of them do enough. All them out there killing people and all that stupid shit. You don't make enough, dude, to really give a fuck about all that. Let people be on their way if you're so scared then, dude. Don't pull them over, bro. Bitch. God damn, man. Anyways. Beloveds, freighters, and soarers, may the sure light of the ever-living self, bright illumination, warmth, peace, joy, and hope to all. No matter how dark the night may seem, in Luke's, the stewards and staff of the builders of the Aditum, star sing. Shimmering star, living tree, living song that brings to me the lullaby of infinity I live. Born anew in the light of thee, I grow in the sea of eternity. I live to love the heart of thee. I love the essence that thou must be, reborn again. Together with me we light the way. Together with me we light the way to the stars. In Luke's, the stewards and staff of builders of the Aditum sing the song of the shimmering star. I kind of rewrote their shit while I was saying it, but I think that my way is a little better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, that'll be a chorus or something for a song. That looks good, man. Give me your sandwich. So scrying doesn't particularly involve a crystal ball. I don't practice Santeria, but I shoot heroin in my arm. Fuck that. It's kind of the same. Look into the future. It's right behind your eyelids, but I don't want to know. 'Cause shit, I like surprises. Why that? Why this? Why you on your why shit? Alright. A motherfucker asks me why. I say it's the Arcanum, Arcanorum, school of the wisdom. It is ageless. I wear cloaks. I'm a magus and a sages. I travel over Tiferet. I breach the firmament of the wheat. I suckle from her teats. I break through the firmament. Then I cast thou down, the goddess of Babylon. earthbound and magnetically electro-hellbound. The Black Madonna. The Christos. Yeah, dude. Sláinte. And I'm a proponent of the ego to controlled measure, because it helps you function in the world. And like with it's like your star sign, you know. It's just knowing your natal chart, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, fundamental stuff. The fundamentals are fundamental, and they're also, you know, are the columns upon which the house lay. Yeah, man, we are all it. And a lot of people don't think they could find themselves in jail for some reason. Jail's crazy, man. It really is. Like, it was a tormented soul asylum, I think Danny Filth called one of his songs on Midian. Yeah, tortured soul asylum. That's kind of what it was. It was a farm. It was a farm for negative energy. God damn, man. There was a point where I was just laughing at the shit. It was fucking crazy. It was ridiculous. When you don't give a fuck anymore about a lot of things, like when you stop caring about things that like really don't matter and shit, you're able to put more focus on the things that do. When you find out what's important to you, sit down with paper and pen every morning and write out 3 small goals you would like to accomplish, like, that week, or within a set amount of days. In fact, I'm gonna write something about goals right now before I forget it. Goals for January 2025. I turned 37 on the 21st. This time that you give to yourself is you can't get back in gold. 15 minutes a day you give to yourself, and the universe wants to work with you. It wants to give you what you would like. We resist a lot of shit, so bullheadedness and all that stuff is like the dark masculine, right? And as a collective species, we've kind of gone through like the incel shit. That shit ain't funny, man. You know, a lot of those people are not all there and shit. The dudes that lead those like pickup artist guys, those guys are fucking slime balls, dude. Like they're fucking gross as shit and rapists probably. But here's the thing, like pussy is not that important, man. Like what the fuck is wrong with these people? These are like privileges in life. You know? That's what I say. Mr. Walkway, lead me to the building. Yeah, right. Get real. So, I have about an 85+% accuracy rating with making small to medium things, events and shit happen in people's lives through vigorous. I make a sigil or a couple sigils, and then I always use a few planets, so I have to invoke those planets. I have to imbue the talisman or paper that all the sigils are written on. I have to do a big song and dance, and then in the planetary hour on the planetary day, I have to. Well, planetary hour is the most important, not the day so much. But yeah, then you light it on fire, or if it's a talisman, that's something that you keep. It's a talisman of protection. I'm sorry, an amulet of protection. A talisman is something you send out into the world through smoke. Or through, you could shred it up and throw it in the river. I mean, if you don't give a fuck about the river, flush it down the toilet. You could fucking cut it up and throw it away. You could bury it. Which one of you little creeps want to guess what's buried under my basement? So, yeah. If you go to my Instagram, it's Jah Fiction, Jah Fiction. It's a picture of a red lady. Her name is Tonantzin, or Virgin Mary, or the Virgin of Guadalupe, or a lot of different names, right? The Fertile Mother. Venus. You're just acting out stuff. And through symbolism, absolutely through vibrational change and output of your vocal cords, your intention, your visualization, mine's complete shit. I've been working on it for a long time. It sucks. It does its job for me, though. How I see the archangels appear isn't like how maybe someone else would see him cloaked in shit. Like, I don't see him like that. I see him in shapes and fucking colors. I feel them more than anything. They're not you can't mistake the shit. It's a feeling. A lot of this is more than a feeling. A lot of this is based on feeling and fucking. If science doesn't let the humanity part into the science, then it is not good for who is it serving. You understand? And just because you might have a cold outlook on life, I like Christopher Hitchens. I love atheists. They're great. They're truly great people. They're humanists. However, their scars run so fucking deep that, unfortunately, we're like Christopher Hitchens. You did not want to debate that guy. And when he went to work on a book, he really went to work on books. And he made a book fucking talking shit about Mother Teresa. Because Mother Teresa, check this out, she sucked the loosh off the suffering. So she was given an orphanage to run, and it was like also an old folks home at the same time. And let me read up a little bit on Jesus. I read a little bit up on Mother Teresa, she's a saint, which means she was perfect, and she did vows. She carried out her vows of great poverty and she was given. She was so. All right, these people they dress up in their stuff, right? This is a job for them. Right? The Catholic Church means universal, right? Uh, if you watch a Catholic Mass, you are watching a ceremonial ritual magic act occur. And what happens when you have a watching audience? The cremation of care, why do they do it? Why do they make a big song and dance out of it out in the open like that? The ley lines of the trees and the energies out there. Man. I really never got mainstream scientists. I would watch Bill Maher a lot when I was a kid. And I thought that he was very, very intelligent because this is back in the early 2000s. You got this guy, he's getting his dick sucked, he's smoking numbers, he's talking shit, saying that all drugs should be legalized and blah, 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 right? used to be kind of dark. Like everything is kind of dark when you think about it. It doesn't matter what you're fucking doing. It doesn't matter where you were at. You could be working at Denny's, like you could be the third prettiest Denny's waitress, right? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter who the fuck what is going on. What matters is like your response to the situation. And the reason why MacGyver was the shit to all of us when we were young is because, and if you don't know, then you don't know, man. You're missing out heavily. But MacGyver taught us that, like, hey, fucking snap out of it and look around, guys. You have to be proactive. You can't, like, because I remember there was a society, this lull of people to sleep, thinking that they were safe because there was a couple cops inside of like a cop precinct, or that like fucking like total anarchy could bust out at any fucking second. This is a giant prison. Yeah. It's awesome. Fucking take your seats and enjoy the fall, man. It's fucking sweet. It's hella sick, bro. Can't let. It's cool to have like. I don't apologize much for when I've not been feeling well. When I say not been feeling well, I mean like feels like there's like I gotta fucking. I have no mental energy to do anything, and it's been like that since I was a kid. And then it'll be followed by bouts of like maybe 2 weeks of mania where I don't sleep much, and then maybe 3 months of like fucking. It's crazy, man. I have bipolar disorder. It's fucking nuts. So I don't really. I'm so not sorry for being not sorry. Whatever Kevin Gates says, but like, yeah, don't apologize to yourself. Don't apologize to other people. Only apologize to yourself. Uh, Something happened in my path on the abermelon working, as it were. The abermelon working doesn't stop. The knowledge and conversation of the holy guardian angel attainment does not stop. None of it stops on its laurels and shit. Once you're fucking, I don't know, like a practicus, doesn't mean that you never use the element of air again, or water, whatever system you're using. And I also think tools are bullshit. I think they're cool to use as symbolic, metaphysical, psychological, psychodrama bullshit that stirs up primeval and primordial feelings and archetypes and thought forms from the past. Very well. That's what that does. That's why I know in my heart that it's very old. Because it's not cheap. You know, you could tell like who's a cool motherfucker is if they're like cheap, dude. I kind of would prefer to hang out with a person that just fucking balls out of control, and then like we'll walk with you to go get gas, like in the morning. Like, don't let your circumstances around you ever dictate it. Like positive too. Don't let positive stuff dictate how you're going to react to life either. Because a little bit of money doesn't put you up. It gets you ready for the next bad thing. It like all this buying televisions and like new televisions and new this and this and this and this. It's not gonna do the thing. It's not gonna do the thing, dude. The answer lies dormant within us as aliens and animals. And both sides are of the same thing. Both are, quite frankly, tired of being shoved into a closet and called a monster. So, hey mom, I have an ego. Coming out of the closet. I always knew he was a narcissist ever since he punched his brother for taking his mirror. Oh shit, man. I'm on YouTube talking shit to you people like I know what the fuck's going on. I have the balls to ask you to sit here and listen to my inner monologue. It's fucking preposterous. But I would be hanging out with you guys wherever we were at. You will always find the people your tribe. If you find the others, you'll find the others and always get together. Timothy Leary liked to say that. Wrote that in my yearbook. I like to do drugs, but I'm a fucking complete nerd at doing them. I went to medical school, and the whole thing that kind of drove me into it was half was the care with the public. I love working with the elderly, and I don't take things very seriously, and that's really good in the situations. I guess that maybe like 10 years ago where it was like a regular normal doctor's office, but like if you speak like a human being, like fucking you get like written up by some lady who has a made up job, the office manager, the assistant to the office manager. Like, what the fuck? This is a doctor's office, homie. Like, yeah, I went to medical school and shit, but I mainly just went to focus on psychopharmacology because I wanted to know all these pills that were being like shoved my way. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, wish you would step up from that ledge, my friend. Cut ties from all the lies you've been living in. If I said I never wanted to see you again, then I would stalk you to Japan. Yeah. I skeeted on my cleats. I skeeted on these freaks. Now give me your feet, bitch, before I put your brain to sleep. Glurp, glurp, slug, slug. Make a Diddy tape seem tame. Diddy would watch the shit, puke his pants, and came. He said that was the rawest shit he ever saw in his life, son. He just wanted to know where he could get the 8mm and a knife, son. Then I, then I poked him up a little softly and then a little more harder, and as things got sloppy, I kind of put it into his jugular and both eyes see, and now he can't cross the river Styx. And you know why, see? What's going on with you, Dr. Zero? How are you feeling on this glorious day of the Lord? Today is the day of the Lord Elohim Zaveo, and he is of the mercurial spirit. Raphael of Hod, Michael of Mercury, Raphael of Tiferet, and Raphael of Mercury, Michael of Hod, and Michael of Sol, Gabriel of Luna, Sandalphon of Malkuth, Elohim Zaveot of the mercurial spirit, Beni Elohim, Raphael, Mikael. I call to you, bornless one with a head and empty spirit. You are Arogogrebriot, Habriot, Vasim, Isaac, Zabeot, Iao. They like the cut of his jib, I guess. So now I'm going to teach you guys the reverse pentagram. Actually, we'll do the greater ritual, the pentagram, not the averse. You don't really need to do the averse unless you're really looking to do some like specific fixed star magic, and even then, it's really how you look at it, because your practice is going to be completely different from mine, going to be completely different from hers, and but it all has the same ritual foundation. It has a framework, if you will, a blueprint that it works off of. And we're supposed to breathe the elemental natures back into these things and give them life and present them with progress. At least every 50 years. Come on, guys. Myself included, man. My fucking self included, dude. Let me get some notes together. I'll be right back.